Okay, let me go look for my Messages app.
Sods, Safe Shopping, Thermostat, Podbean, Measure, Clue, 1Password, Canopy, Restaurant Menus.
My goodness, where is it? I'm completely lost. Let me see where I am.
Black Friday, in iCloud, Toolbox Pro, Speed Test, Instagram, Sleep IQ.
Sleeping? I wish I were there now. God, I'm nowhere near my Messages. Where was that? Let me see if Siri can find it. Open my Messages app.
It doesn't look like you have an app named Sausages. You'll need to get that from the App Store first.
Open my Messages app.
I don't see an app called Dress Changes. You'll need to get that from the App Store first.
Open my Messages app.
You have no new messages.
All I want you to do is open it. I can't find it. My gosh, how many pages of apps do I have? Let's look.
Page 1 of 73, page 2 of 73.
Oh no. I'll spend all day, maybe all week looking for this. What will I do? Have you ever found yourself in this situation? Do you feel disorganized? And when you set out to find a particular app on your multiple home screens, it takes forever. You keep flicking,
Podbean, Measure, Clue.
swiping to the next
Page
page.
71, page 72, page 73 of 73.
And then maybe eventually, sometime down the road, you stumble across that app that you've been looking for. Feel a little disorganized? Well, it's time to tune into this iPhone 101 mini-series, Getting Your Home Screens Organized. In this series, we will explore how to move apps on your home screen from one particular position to another, from one screen to another, and how to move apps in and out of folders. In a subsequent episode, we'll take a brief walk through the app library, another means for organizing your apps and keeping yourself on track towards more efficiency and more productivity. And we'll do this by offering real-life situations that may help you apply some of these rules and features that we'll be presenting. But for now, just get comfortable and let's listen to part 1 in our mini-series, Getting Your Home Screens Organized. Hi folks, Pete Lane. Welcome to another iPhone 101 demonstration from Blind Abilities, and welcome to part 1 in our new mini-series, Getting Your Home Screens Organized. Today we want to walk through the process of moving an app from one specific location to another specific location or into and out of a folder when combined with another app. Be sure to listen carefully as this will be a brief and fast-paced trip around the process of moving apps on your phone. Before we can get started with the process of moving apps around our home screen, we first have to enable this activity in our Settings app. We can get there very easily. Go to VoiceOver Settings.
Settings, Accessibility, back button.
If you wanted to use the old-fashioned way to get to VoiceOver Settings, you would first open your Settings app,
Settings,
single finger double tap, and then
Accessibility, button. Vision, VoiceOver, on, button.
from here we'll go down to the Rotor Actions button.
Rotor Actions, button.
And the very first item that we encounter there is
Edit apps on home screen, on.
Edit Apps on Home Screen. As you heard, mine is in the on position. This is a toggle. Single finger double tap turns it off
Off,
and on.
on.
And now we're locked and loaded and we can go about the process that's the subject of our demo. So without further ado, let's get started. So the app I want to move today is
Netflix.
And I'll initiate this move by performing a one-finger swipe up.
Edit mode.
And I'll select it with a single finger double tap.
Started editing.
Started editing. Now we have some more options. I'll flick up and we'll take a look.
Activate, default, drag Netflix, delete, stop editing apps, drag Netflix.
And drag Netflix is the option we want. I will do a one-finger double tap. Now I'm in a drag mode. I want to move this app to another location on this screen, so I'll flick left to look for that location.
Facebook is editing, Twitter is editing, drops available.
There's Twitter, drops are available. Let's see what our options are by flicking up.
Cancel drag.
I can cancel the drag.
Create new folder with Twitter and Netflix, drop ready. Drop Netflix after Twitter, drop ready. Drop Netflix before Twitter, drop ready. Add to drag session.
And I want to drop it before Twitter.
Drop Netflix before Twitter, drop ready.
One finger double tap.
Drop complete.
Now let's see where I am.
Netflix is editing.
There's my Netflix app. I'll flick to the right.
Twitter is editing.
And there's Twitter. So I did drop my Netflix app before Twitter. Now let's go to another app and let's try moving it to another page. I'll flick right.
Prime Video is editing.
And there's Prime Video. That's the app I want to move. So I'll flick up with one finger.
Edit mode.
And I want to get into edit mode. One finger double tap.
Started editing.
Flicking up again to look at our options.
Activate, default. Drag Prime Video.
And I want to drag it.
TV is editing.
Now I want to move this to page 8 on my screens, so I want to get to my page picker.
Page 4 of 9. Adjustable.
There it is. Now just a note, you heard the screen picker say page 4 of 9. Actually, I only have 8 screens of apps on my phone, but keep in mind that whenever you're in an edit mode to move an app or perform some sort of action, your screen picker will add a screen number to the total. I'm not sure why iOS does that, but don't let that fool you. I'll proceed to page 8 now.
Page 8 of 9.
And here I am on page 8 of 9. I'll flick to the left.
Instagram is editing. Blind Drive is editing. Discord is editing. Drops available.
Now I want to drop Prime Video before Discord.
Cancel drag. Create new folder with Discord and Prime Video. Drop ready. Drop Prime Video after Discord. Drop ready. Add to drag session. Drop Prime Video before Discord. Drop ready.
And there's before Discord. I'll do a single finger double tap.
Drop complete.
Now let's take a look. I'll flick to the left.
Prime Video is editing.
There's my Prime Video. I'll flick to the right.
Discord is editing.
And there's my Discord. Now I can get out of this edit mode, which I'll do now, and then I'll go back and we'll do another test.
Stop editing apps.
One finger double tap. So let me now move Prime Video back to screen 4, which is where I moved the Netflix app. And I want to create a folder with Netflix and Prime Video. They're both similar apps. We'll start that movement process by flicking up.
Prime Video.
I'll flick up with one finger.
Edit mode.
And I want to get into edit mode. Single finger double tap.
Started editing.
Go to my screen page picker.
Page 8 of 9. Adjustable.
Go down to page 4.
Page 7 of page 6. Page 5 of page 4 of 9.
Now I want to look for Netflix.
YouTube is editing. Facebook is editing. Twitter is editing. Netflix is editing.
There's Netflix. Let's see what my options are.
Cancel drag. Create new folder with Netflix and Prime Video. Drop ready.
That's what I want. Create new folder. I'll double tap with one finger.
Creating entertainment folder.
Creating entertainment folder. Let's flick to the right.
Twitter is editing. Entertainment folder is editing. 2 apps.
Now let me flick up.
Drag entertainment folder.
I don't want to do that.
Stop editing apps.
I want to stop editing apps. I'll do it one finger double tap.
Finish editing. Entertainment folder. 2 apps.
Now let's take a look at the entertainment folder. I'll open the folder.
Entertainment. Heading.
That's the name of the folder.
Netflix.
There's my Netflix app. Should have Prime Video as well.
Prime Video.
And we do. So now let's rename this folder just to get the hang of it. I'll flick back to the left to the folder name.
Netflix. Entertainment. Heading.
Now if I do a single finger double tap on the entertainment heading, it should close the folder. Let's test that.
Entertainment folder. 2 apps.
And you heard it identified on the home screen as entertainment folder, 2 apps. I'll open it.
Entertainment. Heading.
This is the entertainment folder. Now here's a really quick and easy and frankly a very cool way to rename a folder. I'll flick to the right.
Entertainment folder. 2 apps.
Now I want to get into edit mode. Single finger swipe up.
Edit mode.
There it is. Single finger double tap.
Started editing.
Now I want to flick up again to find the activate button to open the folder.
Activate. Default.
Single finger double tap.
Entertainment folder. 2 apps.
There's my entertainment heading. Let me flick to the right and we'll see Netflix.
Netflix is editing.
And Prime Video.
Prime Video is editing.
And I'll flick back to the left and see if our folder name isn't now a text field.
Netflix. Clear text. Folder name. Text field is editing. Entertainment. Insertion point at end.
And there it is. I'll flick to the right and clear text.
Clear text. Button. Clear text.
Now, the dictate action using the 2-finger double tap does not appear to work in this particular mode. So I'll go to the bottom of my keyboard and find the dictate button itself.
Delete, space, emoji, button.
Flicking to the right.
Dictate, button.
And I will dictate the new name, Streaming Apps.
Dictate, button.
Streaming Apps.
Inserted streaming apps.
Now let me flick again to the right and then back into my text field and see if my dictation took.
Netflix is editing. Clear text. Button. Folder name. Text field is editing. Streaming apps. Insertion point at end.
And there it is. Now all I need to do is get out of my edit mode. Single finger swipe up.
Finish editing.
Now I'll close the folder with a single finger swipe up. Okay, let me flick to the left and then back to the right and see if the folder bears the new name, Streaming Apps.
Streaming apps folder, 2 apps.
And there it is. Voila. So there we have moved our 2 apps into a folder together. Now say we want to move Netflix out of this folder and keep it on its own so we can more readily access it when we need it. Let me flick to the folder again.
Streaming apps folder, 2 apps.
And I want to go to Netflix, flick to the left.
Netflix.
And I'll initiate my edit mode.
Edit mode.
Single finger double tap. And we'll see what our options are.
Activate, default, drag Netflix.
Drag Netflix. Now we want to close the folder.
Newsify is editing. Drops available. Actions available.
See what our actions are that are available. Flicking up.
Cancel drag. Create new folder with Newsify and Netflix. Drop Netflix before Newsify. Drop ready. Drop complete.
And I opted for dropping Netflix before Newsify. So let's see if that worked. Flicking to the left.
Netflix is editing.
If I flick to the right, let's see if we have Newsify.
Newsify.
And there it is. We have Netflix out of the folder on its own, and I placed it before the Newsify app. Well, I hope this has been educational. It's a very simple process. You just have to listen to the prompts and get used to flicking your finger up or down to browse and select a particular menu option. This concludes part 1 in our mini-series, Getting Your Home Screens Organized. Be sure to tune in for part 2, in which we cover how to hide your home screens and a quick walk through the app library. But for now, thanks so much for listening and have a great day.
When we share
what we see
through each other's eyes, we can then begin to bridge the gap between
the limited expectations
and the
reality of blind abilities.
The realities of blind
abilities.
For more podcasts with a blindness perspective, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com, on Twitter at blindabilities, download our app from the App Store, blindabilities, that's 2 words, or send us an email at info@blindabilities.com. Thanks for listening.